you're fearing so much about the outcome instead of just starting has held us back, including me, including everyone. Everyone has ever encountered fear, and we still encounter it. Of course, if you are human, because it's an emotion, but it's not good. Hi people, thank you so much for joining my YouTube channel once again. Welcome to Success Now. My name is Sarah Success. Thank you so much. And today we are going to discuss something that is so common, and yeah, we live with it in life. But at the end of this discussion, I want us to actually know that there is one way or the other we can overtake and we can overcome this. And we are going to talk about fear. How can we actually replace fear with faith? Okay, so first and foremost, someone can be like, yeah, we know fear. Everyone has ever encountered fear, and we still encounter it. Of course, if you are human, because it's an emotion, but it's not good. And maybe according to the dictionary, it is unpleasant emotion that maybe arises when you anticipate danger or when you anticipate something which is not good. So that emotion that overtakes you, it is what is fear. But we have seen in our daily lives, as we are trying to overcome things, as we are planning goals and trying to achieve them, actually, there is a way fear has held us back from achieving it. For example, you would be walking and you're going somewhere, then you anticipate like, I think there is danger. So what do? You step back. Or if you're walking on a certain speed, you find yourself braking a bit because you have anticipated danger. But sometimes, yes, you're just anticipating, it's not there. Yeah, it's not there. It is just this emotion that overtakes us, and in life we have failed to achieve certain things. In life we have failed to overcome some of the things that we are supposed to do, different challenges, because actually we have encountered fear. And fear will not come to you and tell you, yes, I'm here, I'm fear, I'm coming to you. If we actually, it would come like that. But it's just an emotion that is driven from our minds, that is driven from us fearing something and anticipating danger. How about every time you anticipate danger, you actually replace that emotion with faith, okay? We replace fear with faith. If all of us substituted faith for fear, it would actually work for us. So let us look at faith as anything positive, as being optimistic. Let us look at faith as being encouraged. Let us look at faith as being like speaking to yourself that you're good, as actually generally being positive. What if we replaced this anticipation of fear, we actually replaced it with faith? Things would be so better, yeah? So we are going to look at different forms of how we have actually encountered fear, of how we have actually seen our lives moving smoothly, and then out of the blue, we step back. There are things that we are supposed to accomplish, but then because we fear and because we anticipate something, we have actually stepped back. And as I told you, fear won't come to you as a giant and tell you, yes, I'm fear, I'm here. No, it is just normal things that we do. Number one, we all have heard of like the people pleaser. Yeah, you have heard of, actually all of us at some point we have found ourselves wanting to please a certain person. We found ourselves when we want to make a group of people happy, and yeah, because of that we have found ourselves not doing certain things. We have found ourselves like, yeah, you're just cornered in a circle whereby you don't want maybe to annoy someone. So because of that, yeah, because we are fearing to annoy people, we have remained what we in that small circle where those people want us to be. But have you ever thought of, yeah, if this person doesn't want me to do this, that means they are not for me, okay? If maybe this might be a relationship, it might be a friend, it might be a husband, it might be family member, it might be anyone else. You see, if a person, maybe you want to come out of your undercover, you want to come out of, you want to be yourself, you want to do something different, and then you're seated and you're like, what will Thingy? I think Thingy won't be happy, or so and so won't be happy. What you're doing, you're actually cornering yourself, you're tying your happiness, you're tying your what you can do to one person. So beat the fear of making a certain group of people happy, and you will see things change in your life. If we replace the fear of making so and so be happy, if we replaced that with actually the faith and knowing that, yeah, I'm positive, let me do this, even if they might not get happy as I'm doing, but this, out of this, they will maybe join in later. If you don't think, if you think about people as not, like if you think people are not your creators, and you know that maybe your creator and maybe your abilities, what you can do, can take you there, please go for it. Stop pleasing people and know that that is just fear that is holding you back from achieving, from doing what you can do. Then let us look at also someone who so much cares about the end result and the outcome instead of just starting, okay? You're so obsessed with what is going to happen after. You're so obsessed of like the result of after doing the whole of this, what is going to be, instead of just starting, okay? Wherever we sit and you think about, because yeah, trust me, we all have ideas. Ideas come to us, whether you're home or somewhere, you'll be like, I think I can do this business and it might thrive. But then instead of maybe studying on what the processes, on what processes are you going to take, instead of taking time, maybe thinking of, yeah, this is what I can do to make it happen, you're so much obsessed with the end results. You're fearing so much about the outcome instead of just starting, has held us back, including me, including everyone. These things we are talking about are so normal. What about we replace that with us knowing that, yeah, let me just start, have a positive mind and know that, yes, let me start. The best will find me. Whatever will come, okay? Why would you even get obsessed with something you've not seen? Yeah, and you've not tried upon. For example, you're moving towards towards that point, and you're so much wondering on what is there even before you reach. So kindly reach, kindly move there, go there. You will get the end product. You'll come to know what is there, and when it's bad, it will be a lesson. Okay, but then imagine if it is good. Yeah, just think about when you find it and it's also good and it's also bright. This business idea you were so worried about, and then you make it, and yeah, you're all there, you're thriving, you're a big woman or a man we are all reading about. So beat fear and replace it with positiveness, and replace it with being positive and having so much faith, okay? Then another form is how people think they are not so good enough. Like, you're actually denouncing yourself, okay? You're actually, yeah, underlooking yourself, and you're thinking, maybe I'm not enough. I'm not enough for this job. I might not be the perfect candidate for this. I'm not be the perfect person to do this. Who tells you you're not? And who is, okay? This is just a human thing we put in our brains, and we be like, yeah, but then why beat that? You can beat that, and you look at yourself as someone who is going to do it, and you look at yourself as someone who's going to be able. You just look at yourself as someone who is so perfect at it, and you'll be like, yeah, for this and this, no one can beat me. For this and this, yeah, I think I'm so good. You get it? Like, when you have the positiveness, it will beat the fear, okay? And you'll see yourself starting. You see yourself doing what you couldn't do because you have the positiveness. You have replaced the fear emotion with actually this huge faith of knowing that, yeah, I'm going to overcome, I'm going to go through, even if it happens, yes, it's going to happen, even if doctors are saying this, it is going to be this, okay? We have seen so many people doing wonders because, one, they believed in themselves that they can be good, and they believed in themselves that they can be the best, not just sitting there and you'll be like, I'm not enough. You'll be seated and saying you're not enough up to when you die. And we shall bury you. We shall bury you because you're not enough. But come out of that comfort zone, okay? The blows that you find and they beat you, pick a lesson and continue to go instead of just letting fear overtake us. Then we also have the fear, the previous fears, or fear from the past, or a situation happened, something happened, and then it was so not good. And then, yeah, we are just pulling everything, come down now, and where you earn, you'll be like, yeah, if this thing happened, maybe it's, yeah, I think this is how it's going to be. If this business failed in the other times, maybe even now it's how it's going to be. But who tells you? Come up, break it with faith. I love a verse in Isaiah 43:18, which says, forget the former things, I'm doing a new thing, okay? And when you look at it as a verse for the believers, you think, yeah, as if, let us just put that in our minds, like the former things are former. Don't allow the previous situations come and create this emotion we are looking at as fear. Let the previous fears remain there. Let the previous failures and what you didn't accomplish stay behind. You're different, one. You're in a new era. These are different times. Maybe you're in a different country. Maybe you're around different people. So you're just in your startup. You can do that business that you failed to do some years back, and it can thrive now. And who says no? Okay? So when we look at that, when we replace faith at all points in our lives, instead of fear, we can beat these things. We can beat what holds us back. Then there is how people so much fear to be judged, yeah, by society, you know. There are people who think they are the secretariat of God on earth, and they can always judge. Yeah, and everyone judges. People will judge you. But then who would want not to be judged, okay? Who is there and they'll be like, but now I'm fearing to be judged. What if I do this? What will society see? What will people say? What will my church say? Like, I'm going to be judged. And so you're just worried about those who are going to judge you, but then you're not looking at what you want to actually accomplish. Beat that with faith, with a strong affirmations on your life, with positivity upon your life. I know that, yeah, even if so and so will judge me, because those guys will always be there, but I'm taking on, okay? Even if so and so will speak this about me, I'm taking on. Let them speak, let them judge, I'll be me. We have seen so many people thriving. We have seen very many people doing great in careers. We all actually looked at and when they were starting, and we'll be like, hey, like, you judge. You judge, but then we don't actually know, and we don't try to find time to see that these people actually are at a stage and they are going to grow. They are still navigating through life. At certain point, till these people will make it. These people are making it. So don't get held back in life because you're fearing to be judged. Replace that with faith. Replace it with you knowing that, yeah, you're meant for this and you're going to always do it and achieve and just be great at it. So as we still look at things and we anticipate danger, anticipate goodness. Okay, that is the opposite. Anticipate good out of what you might see and be like, I think this is dangerous. Anticipate good. Then we have people, all of us here have had a time where you're just guided by rules and regulations, and then you'll be like, I cannot do this because there are rules and regulations. So some of us have chose not to actually, we are so fearing to make any decision that might not be a good result. Go ahead and try. Go ahead and find any other. Go ahead and work outside the rules and regulations. One thing about organizations and maybe companies, when when they are employing or when they are recruiting, they show you you're recruited, yes, you're a staff, so they show you their manual, for example, a company manual, and there is a vision, there is a mission, there is rules and regulations this organization follows, and then at the end of the day, you'll be in a meeting and they tell you, we need creative brains, okay? They'll tell you, we need people who are creative, please, we need creative ideas. You know why? Because yes, rules and regulations are there, but then that is not the end point. You can think about something, you can create a new thing, and yes, we can go against the rules because it will work. Because we are fearing of, what if I change this and something happens? You see, you're anticipating danger, but you've not tried. So what if you do it and then the result is the best and the outcome is the best out of the decision? So let us try as much as we can as humans to replace fear with faith. What if we put hope in what everything we don't see? Yes, right now you can't see it, but then there is hope. Instead of anticipating fear of danger, you see, that is the simple way. Every time you feel like I want to do something, maybe yes, I'm at this point and I'm losing it, I'm fearing, I think something bad is going to happen, try to say and to tell yourself, what if the bad thing I'm anticipating, or what if the danger I'm thinking it's going to happen doesn't actually happen? And so we replace it with hope of what we don't see, and courage and confidence in what we just hope for. You have no funding, you have no anything, and then you'll be like, yes, I'm starting. You have the hope, you're so optimistic, I'm going to work things through. Because of the positive minds we have, we shall see ourselves making it more than anyone who would just sit there and just say, me, I don't have money, let me just sit. I can't even start any business because where will I get the resource? So you're going to sit for good, and people are just navigating things through. People are doing businesses, people are just making things work. Okay, so let us try at every moment, at every sphere of life. Let us try to, every time you feel you're fearing, every time you feel like you can't do it, you won't make it, what if you make it? Okay, what if you make it? So it's the other way of saying just try, and just we have faith, have a positive mind, and know that yes, I'm having hope of what I've not already seen. All right, from us, bye bye.